Hello there everybody, welcome back to another MapleStory mushroom game video. In this video, as I'm sure you can tell by the title, because you are a smart cookie, this is about the Book of Forgotten Festivals, the event that is going on that is the major event that wasn't the Ride or Die event. If you're looking for an overview of everything in the event, from the dailies to the weeklies to the event things inside of it, the shop rewards, everything, this will be your video. I'll have timestamps in the description down at the slider bar, so if you want to find specific sections of the video, you got that going for you. But let's get into it. Alright, so the first thing is, how do you start the event? Well, you go over to the star on the side of our screen here, and you select the book icon. I'm not sure exactly which book icon you will have, but there will be a book icon. You talk to the book icon, you'll go through a short cutscene with our good friend Winston from Overwatch here, and throughout the cutscene, you will get the lore on the event, and then you will get to the event map. Once you get to the event map, there will be a couple different things that we can do here. As you can see, there is, I would say, 2 or 3 different quadrants. You have the left side, you have the right side, you have the middle, and you have the very top. Each section here has its own differing events. You have Will and Arcarium on the right side, you have Hilla and Von Leon on the left side, you have the main Monkey Man in the middle. The first thing we can start with is Hilla, since she provides the event buffs. They are your standard, typical run-of-the-mill event buffs. You get the event points by completing the daily check-in mission, which I will get to in a little bit later as well, but you have the top section, which is just your regular standard attack buffs, things like boss damage, buff duration, ignore enemy defense, all that good stuff. You have the bottom section, which is the more specialized things such as arcane river symbols, grandest daily symbols or sacred symbols, Monster Park experience, which does work on Monster Park Extreme. From my one run that I did, it should work. But just your regular standard run-of-the-mill event buffs. I will say you can also purchase additional candles, though I would not recommend it. It is 10k maple points per week to purchase 10 candles. Is it worth it? No. Is the option there if you really want to splash cash? Yes. The next thing on our list, I guess, is going to be the Will event, and the Will section is what I would lovingly describe as Punch King. If you're not familiar with Punch King, well, I will explain that in a moment here, but the reward from doing the Will thing, this is once a week. You can claim the experience and the secret records. This is how you obtain secret records. Secret records are one of the event currencies. Again, we'll get over into the overview of the shop once we get to that point in the video, but for now, this is the Punch King event that is in this event. What is Punch King? Punch King is basically a dummy that does not fight back. It's just a gauge of how strong your character is. You can use any single buff in the game. You lose all your buffs upon entry, and then you're able to put on whatever buffs you can use from this point forward. This does include things like guild skills and familiars, so make sure you're maximizing your damage as much as possible, as you want to get as high of score as possible, because you get both experience and records based on the highest score you are able to achieve. If you are able to full clear the Punch King event, which I believe is 2,050 points, if I'm not mistaken, you'll be able to get additional extra secret records, which is the extra event currency, I guess. It's kind of in the name. Funny how that works, but these currencies will be spent on different items, such as the Abyssal Flames. What is an Abyssal Flame? Your guess is as good as mine. Mugong Soul Shards, and other something else that I can't remember. Anyways, this is Punch King. You just attack a dummy for 2 minutes and get as high of a score as you possibly can. There's not much more to it. You do get a lot of experience. Again, I keep bringing up the experience, but you do get a lot of it, so it's imperative to be doing this every week. Typically, I would recommend doing this on your strongest character, i.e. your main. It is what it is. If you're new to the event cycles in this game, this is an event type that you will see a lot and often, because it's a tried and true... It's just a tried and true method. That's all it really is. And I also did want to showcase here, you basically get the exact amount of secret records as the score that you scored. So you can see I scored that, my secret record reward is also that, and the experience reward that you do get is significant. So again, it is why I kept bringing it up. Make sure you do your Punch King weekly for more than just the experience or more than just the records. Next up on the list is going to be good old Von Leon over here in the red book. So what does Von Leon do? Von Leon is a proc activation thing. What do I mean by proc activation? Once you accept his quest, then he will give you a skill in your beginner tab, this skill right here, Nightly Training, where you kill a certain amount of monsters every day. It fills up the bar, you get a big drop of experience, and a full map attack will happen. Rinse, repeat. You can get 30 activations per character per day. It is quite good. Something to keep in mind. The easiest way to open the book from now is you go to your star menu on the side, you click on the Book of Forgotten Festivals, and it opens up your book page. On this page, you have access to the attendance, you have access to the check-in, you have access to the weekly check-in, and you have access to all of these shops. So, festival records, special records, or secret records, excuse me, and then extra secret records. These are the 3 different currencies you can spend in each of these shops, aside from the Meso shop, which obviously, as its name implies, you spend Meso. So, the way to obtain festival records is under the advanced research section on the right side of our book here. You're able to do this 3 times a week. Upon completion of killing 2,000 monsters, you're able to click on the Advanced Research button and advance your research. Upon completion, you will gain 1,500 festival records and a token for the week. You can only do this 3 times a week, so there's no need to rush it. You can also complete all 3 in the same day. While we're on the topic of research, the basic research over there is our daily check-in type thing. Upon completion of the basic research, I believe it's 300 mob kills. Don't quote me on that. It might be 1,000, but it's either 300 or 1,000 mob kills. Upon completing that every day, you click the check-in button. You get one of the attendance rewards on the attendance calendar here on the left side of our screen. We can see a bunch of different things. You have experience nodestones, you have nodestones, you have your cosmetics section, you have your honor medals and black flame section, you have your symbols selector section, and then the last section is going to be 2 mag pots and a transcendent growth pot, a fairy heart coupon, and a 17-star level 160 scroll. Feel free to skip this part if you're not interested in seeing what the shop has to offer, but I will scroll through each of the shop's inventories, and you're free to pause and see what each shop can offer you. There's one last thing that I almost forgot to mention, which is the storybook part of the event. So each of these individual characters, Von Leon, Hilla, Will, Arcarium, and I believe the guys at the top of the map, I cannot remember their name, sorry, this is last minute rush, I totally forgot about this until just now, but each of these guys, you can go into the portal in their storybook, and I will show you briefly each location in the clip that I'm playing, but you can press up on the book. You have to go in order, I believe. You start with Von Leon, then go Hilla, then after that, I don't know. I assume it's Arcarium Will or Will Arcarium, and then the guys at the top, but I don't know. Either way, you'll figure it out, because it won't let you go in the portal until you're able to do it. So, you go in the portal, you do the little cutscene, the storybook, it's literally a story, and then you can go into the main room with the monkey. You just talk to the monkey again, the monkey at the portal in the middle of the map, and you're able to double click on the NPC story that you did in that secondary map, and you get progress towards the quest. That's it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!